Pigeons are the homeless of the bird community. I think that's an easy enough thing to say without offending too many people. Some of them will slow walk out of your way with a serious attitude like you owe them money. And so we are going to find out some more weird about pigeons, because they're already starting out weird, and pick out the weirdest on today's episode of 5 Weird Things. Now, welcome to the channel. Today's subject is personal because that pigeon that walked in front of me as I was leaving the supermarket today, I literally had to stop as he took his time moving, staring at me the whole time. And when I got to my car, I had just run through the car wash on the way to the store. A huge bird shit landed on the middle of my windshield. Now, was it the same pigeon? I have no way of knowing, but in my heart I know it was him. Now, what's your opinion? Pigeons, wild birds, or winged sociopaths? Let me know down in the comments. All right, let's get into it. First, the things we all need to know. A pigeon is a small to medium-sized bird belonging to the Columbidae family, which includes around 300 species altogether worldwide. The most common species, the rock pigeon, is widely found in cities and urban environments. That's the one that crapped on my windshield. Pigeons are known for their stocky bodies, short legs, and small heads. Small head equals small brain, so this is all following. With a variety of feather colors including gray, white, and brown. None of the articles mention it, but the rock pigeon is vindictive and holds a grudge. Just saying. Pigeons are remarkable for their navigation skills, able to travel great distances and return home using the Earth's magnetic fields and the sun's position. This made them invaluable as messenger birds in historical wars. They're also highly intelligent, capable of recognizing human faces and remembering specific locations. Pigeons are social birds, often seen together in flocks, communicate through cooing sounds and body language. Despite their unglamorous reputation, pigeons are fascinating creatures with strong survival instincts and adaptability, thriving in both the wild and horrible urban settings. And while they may seem harmless, you better watch your ass, buddy. Everybody got that? Good. Weird thing number 5. Pigeons were once the mailman. Pigeons have played a remarkable role in communication history, especially during times when technology was limited or unreliable. Their natural homing ability, speed, and endurance made them ideal messengers, capable of delivering critical messages over long distances. The practice of using pigeons for communications dates back thousands of years. Ancient Egyptians and Romans relied on pigeons to send military updates, proclamations, and even results of athletic competitions. Pigeon post systems were later established in cities to connect communities over vast differences. These birds were prized for their speed and accuracy, often reaching destinations faster than traditional couriers on horseback. Pigeons became heroes during World War I and World War II, when their role was vital to military operations. Notable birds like cher ami carried life-saving messages across battlefields, even while injured. Cher ami's bravery saved 200 soldiers trapped behind enemy lines. Similarly, the British Army's Pigeon Service delivered critical intelligence, earning pigeons medals for their service. A pigeon received a medal for war. To carry messages, pigeons were equipped with small tubes attached to their legs or their backs. Trained to fly home from distant locations, they delivered these messages with remarkable accuracy. This method of communication was especially reliable in harsh conditions, such as when telephone lines were cut or radio signals were intercepted. Even in modern times, pigeons have occasionally been used for communication, although their role has largely diminished due to advancements in technology. However, their historical contributions remain a testament to their unique abilities and significance. These unassuming birds not only carried messages, but also shaped the course of history, proving that even the humblest of creatures can make a profound impact. Now, pigeons as messengers are a grim reminder of a time when humans, it seemed sense to slap a tube on a bird's leg and say, "Fly home, you feathery little bastard, and don't screw this up." It was nature's GPS paired with humanity's desperation, proving that when tech fails, there's always a bird willing to risk it all for stale bread and chaos. Weird thing number 4. Pigeons are smarter than you think. Pigeons might seem like ordinary city birds, but they're surprisingly intelligent creatures with cognitive abilities that rival some of the smartest animals. Often underestimated, these winged urban dwellers possess a remarkable set of skills, from problem solving to memory retention. One of their standout talents is their exceptional memory. Pigeons can recognize human faces and differentiate between people who are friendly and those who might shoo them. Studies have shown that pigeons can remember faces and locations for years, making them some of the most memory-efficient birds in the animal kingdom. Pigeons are also skilled navigators. They can find their way home from hundreds of miles away, relying on a combination of the Earth's magnetic field, the position of the sun, and even visual landmarks. This natural GPS made them indispensable as messengers during wars and emergencies when technology has failed. But their brain power doesn't stop there. Research has proven that pigeons can understand abstract concepts like numbers and patterns. In controlled experiments, they're successfully identified letters of the alphabet, distinguished between paintings by famous artists, and even recognized their own reflection in mirrors, an ability associated with higher intelligence, especially the reflection in the mirrors thing. Additionally, pigeons excel in problem-solving tasks. In one study, pigeons figured out how to operate a lever to receive food, showing that they can learn and adapt through trial and error. That's on rat level, which is one of the smarter little tiny animals in the planet. They've even been trained to spot cancer cells in medical imagery with remarkable accuracy, proving their potential in fields far beyond simple birdwatching. Now, far from being just rats with wings, pigeons are scrappy little geniuses of the bird world, clever, adaptable, and impossible to kill no matter how hard cities try. These feathered hustlers have outsmarted humans for centuries, making them the uninvited MVPs of history. They've dodged extermination plans, delivered life-saving messages, and even mastered puzzles, all while shitting on our cars like it's their divine right. Love them or hate them, pigeons are out there proving that they're smarter than half the people feeding them day-old bread. Weird thing number 3. Pigeons have built-in GPS and can sense the Earth's magnetic fields. Pigeons are often dismissed as ordinary dumb birds, but their ability to navigate using the Earth's magnetic fields is nothing short of extraordinary, one of the few animals that can sense these fields. These feathered navigators possess an internal compass that allows them to find their way home from hundreds of miles away, even when unfamiliar with the terrain. This remarkable ability stems from specialized cells in their beaks and brains, which are sensitive to the Earth's magnetic field. These cells act like tiny biological magnets, providing pigeons with directional cues. Combined with their acute sense of vision, this lets them recognize landmarks and the position of the sun. Pigeons are equipped with one of nature's most effective navigational systems. Scientists believe that pigeons rely on multiple navigational tools, including the magnetic field, angle of the sun, even scent cues in the air. That's unheard of in any other species. This redundancy ensures that they will find their way even when one system is compromised. For example, experiments have shown that even when blinded, pigeons can still navigate accurately using their magnetic sense. This ability has been crucial in history, particularly when pigeons served as messengers during wars. They successfully delivered messages across enemy lines, even under challenging conditions, because of their unerring homing instinct. Modern studies continue to explore how pigeons use magnetoreception, shedding light on broader questions about animal migration and navigation. The fact that these seemingly simple birds possess such sophisticated mechanisms is a testament to evolution's ingenuity. Pigeons' magnetic navigation isn't just impressive, it's borderline unfair. These little sky goblins can fly hundreds of miles, still find their way home. Most of us get lost in a mall parking lot. Whether they're dodging traffic or shitting with pinpoint accuracy, most of the time on my window, pigeons prove that nature occasionally hands out genius to creatures that look like they were assembled from spare parts. It's brilliant, it's infuriating, and somehow, it's still hilarious. Weird thing number 2. Pigeon hate in movies. Pigeons often get a bad rap in movies, where they're frequently cast as comedic nuisances or grimy background characters symbolizing urban decay. These feathered scapegoats rarely enjoy the glamorous roles given to their avian cousins like majestic eagles or wise owls. Instead, pigeons are portrayed as rats with wings of the cinematic world, stealing food, causing chaos, or just existing as an annoyance. Now, in many films, pigeons are little more than a punchline. Take Home Alone 2, Lost in New York, where a swarm of pigeons helps foil the bad guys in a hilarious yet slightly unsettling scene. Here they're seen as unclean and menacing, reinforcing their image as dirty city pests. Similarly, animated films like Bolt and Valiant depict pigeons as bumbling, goofy side characters, often with the exaggerated accents and questionable hygiene. Pigeons are also used to enhance the grim vibe of urban environments. In darker films like Taxi Driver or The Crow, they're shown lurking in alleyways or fluttering ominously in gritty cityscapes, adding to the bleak atmosphere. They become visual shorthand for decay, often unfairly tied to uncleanliness and disorder. Now, even when pigeons get more screen time, they rarely escape their stereotypes. For instance, in Storks, a pigeon character named Pigeon Toady is portrayed as self-absorbed and incompetent, adding humor but reinforcing negative traits. These portrayals, while good for a cheap laugh, completely ignore the fact that pigeons are actually smart as hell and tougher than half the characters in the movies they're crapped on in. Sometimes literally. Hollywood keeps peddling the same tired stereotype that pigeons are just feathered freeloaders loitering on statues, and maybe it's time they get the recognition they deserve. If a sewer rat can whip up Michelin-starred restaurant meals in Ratatouille, surely a pigeon can land a leading role as the winged serial killer in American Psycho 2. I mean, hell, they've already mastered navigating cities better than most Uber drivers. And finally, weird thing number 1. Pigeon language. Pigeons may not have spoken language like humans, but they are masters of nonverbal communication. These birds use a combination of vocalizations, body movements, and feather displays to talk to each other, creating a surprisingly complex system of interaction. The classic pigeon coo is their most recognizable vocalization. It serves multiple purposes, from attracting males to warning rivals. For example, a soft rhythmic coo is often part of a male pigeon's courtship display, as if he's saying, "Hey, look at me, I'm the real deal." In contrast, a sharp, loud coo can signal aggression or a territorial warning. Effectively, pigeons speak for, "Hey, back up." Beyond coos, pigeons communicate through body language. Males will puff out their chests, strut in circles, bow their heads to impress a potential mate. If a female is interested, she might reciprocate with gentle pecks or soft coos of their own. Pigeons also use wing flapping and tail fanning to express excitement or warn others of danger. Even their feathers play a role in communication. The iridescent sheen on a pigeon's neck feathers can signal health and vitality to potential mates, while a sudden ruffling of feathers might indicate irritation or discomfort. Pigeons also communicate in flight. A sudden burst from a flock or erratic flying patterns can be a group warning system alerting others to potential predators. Now sure, pigeons don't exactly have the gift of gab, but they've got their own twisted way of getting their point across. Forget Sonics or TED Talks, they're communicating with coos, head bobbing, and tail flicking as if to say, "Hey babe, I'm horny, get in line," or "Piss off, this is my turf." Their whole language is like a weird mix of passive-aggressive flirting and territorial squatting. It's honestly impressive how these feathered rats can convey their feelings without saying a damn word. So next time you see one puffing its chest, you know it's probably giving you the bird's version of a Shakespearean monologue, if Shakespeare had a thing for stale bread and shitting on the audience. Well, that's it for today's episode. Hope that makes you want to watch the skies a little more when you go out. You've been warned. Do me a favor, watch more of these videos and share them with your social media. Take care, have yourself a great day.